Good evening. This is Carington, Catania, and I'm here with WKTV at the Hudsonville Pleasure Series with Mr. Steve Luyk. Steve, how many years have you been doing this series?
This is our first year doing this series. I've been doing a lot of different horse shows with speed shows, high school shows, helping out with the fair shows. So I've been doing a lot of shows, but as far as this series, this is our first year.
Now, what was the motivation behind starting this pleasure series?
It goes way back. This pleasure shows for the city of Hudsonville at the fairgrounds here has been going on for at least 40 years. My daughter started showing here. My son started showing here. I've got a 4-year-old granddaughter that's starting to show. And when I got called in late December and they asked me if I wanted to take this one over, I kind of jumped at it. This puts about number 22 shows this year that I'm running, but this is where it begins. It begins with the kids. One of the things that we really want to make this show is geared towards the beginner kids. We want kids that are, this is their first show, because that's where my kids all started. So there's a little bit of a bittersweetness to be able to run these shows.
Fantastic. Now, where do you see your show in years to come?
Where do I see these shows? Well, this year we've been up to probably 65 to 70 riders today, which is really, really good for a Tuesday night show here. We're still going to get done at a decent time. Today is the first day we did a lead line kit class for showmanship. So we're getting these little kids that have never, they just ride a horse on a lead line, but now we're getting them out there to actually do showmanship, find out what it's about to compete. And we're looking at, we want to attract more of that. We want to really attract the whole family. We get the kids out here, we want mom or dad. We got a lot of moms, but I like to see dads get out here and ride. That's what I like to see.
So you mentioned having young kids and moms and dads out here. Are the classes geared to all ages?
Yeah, we got the lead line class actually, and then we go into walk trot kids, which are ones that can't canter yet. And then hopefully they graduate from that into walk trot canter, and the walk trot canter goes from 12 and under all the way up to 21 and over. So I've got a 4-year-old granddaughter that showed today, and I know that there's probably a 65-year-old grandma that's also showing today, and we got everything in between. So that's kind of like what I like to see.
That's awesome. Now, another question I have, what classes, what kind of disciplines, and what is being shown here in your series?
Well, with today's show, there's halter classes and there's showmanship, which are all on the ground. And then from there we get into the English classes, Western classes. And one of the classes we just got done showing is a discipline rail class, which is really testing people on all their abilities to do different things. So that's kind of what we do here. I would love to have either trail or jumping into this, but there's not enough time in the night to get it all done. So, people like speed. We also do a speed series during the summer here too. So we're trying to hit a lot of different people, what their interest is.
Well, there you have it, friends. A very busy summer we have here at the Hudsonville Fairgrounds. Thank you so much, Steve.